When Floyd Mayweather recently addressed and dismissed rumors about his financial situation during an Instagram live session. In the live broadcast, he firmly stated, "I ain't broke," directly countering circulating claims about his wealth.
Well, I bought myself on my contract for $750,000, and in just 3 fights, I made $750 million.
So would you say that was maybe the biggest point in your career? Was
I think
because you had the talent, you had all of that.
I think the best thing about my career was I'm my own boss. That I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I rolled the dice, and to become great at whatever you want to do, you got to roll the dice and take a chance on yourself.
Mayweather, renowned for his massive earnings from boxing and various business ventures, has frequently highlighted his wealth on social media, often showcasing his luxurious lifestyle and investments. His recent statement aimed to reaffirm his financial stability and challenge any narrative suggesting otherwise.
If somebody right now in here hit the lottery, the first thing they're gonna say is give it all to me, because they don't know no better. Because rich and wealth is two different things. When you're rich for a short period of time. Rich is short term, wealth is long term. You can have 100 million, but if you don't got no game plan, it's gonna be gone. So if I didn't know what I know now, they'd gave me 100 million when I was young, I probably would off. But with a lot of time, a lot of experience, being around the right people, I knew about balance. I knew what I wanted in life. So even like when I get like Monday, I got a wire coming for another 20 million. But I don't get moved by the money no more.
Over the course of his illustrious boxing career, Mayweather has amassed over $1.1 billion in earnings, including $300 million from his bout with Conor McGregor and $250 million from fighting Manny Pacquiao. Beyond boxing, he claims to earn roughly $300 million monthly from strategic investments, particularly in real estate. A significant turning point was his $750,000 investment in 2006 to exit his top-ranked contract, which paved the way for earning $750 million from major fights. His portfolio includes luxury real estate, high-end vehicles, and business ventures like Mayweather Promotions and the Money Team brand, cementing his status as one of the world's wealthiest athletes.
If everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan?
Right, why you want to know?
Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire and made over $1 billion by the time I was 40, I made over, $1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy or I know what I'm doing.
Mayweather has openly credited his billionaire friends with inspiring his financial ambitions. In a conversation with Snoop Dogg, he recalled telling them, "It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it." This mentality fueled his drive not just to attain wealth, but to build lasting financial independence.
Every time I got around my billionaire buddies, I was more like, it's cool to come over your house, but I need a house like this.
Yeah.
It's cool to ride on your yacht, but I need a yacht like this. It's cool to ride on your jet, but I want a jet like this. And I said, no, I don't want to ride on yours. You show me how to get it. You can't be my friend if you can't show me how to get it, because once they show me how to get it, then I can install it in my children. Then it trickles down.
It's a bloodline thing.
Yes. So it's about wealth. You know, I'm no longer rich, I'm wealthy.
He has also highlighted a meeting with Warren Buffett, whom he referred to as the original founder of the Money Team. During their discussion, they talked about strategies for turning $100 million into $1 billion. Mayweather draws inspiration from billionaires who continue to build wealth well into their later years.
I remember you brought Warren Buffett earlier. He still lives in the house that he grew up in, but he said the only thing I have to have as a billionaire, I gotta have a private jet.
That's not what Warren Buffett got. So me and Warren Buffett is sitting down like this in the dressing room one time, right before one of my fights, and I'm talking to him. We're talking about jets. I'm talking about my jets. At that particular time, I think I had 2 jets. at that time. The next thing you know, this man tell me he got, I think, 540 jets. He had like 500 and some jets. So he really showing out.
Yeah.
Mayweather frequently emphasizes the importance of learning from wealthy peers to build enduring wealth. In his talk with Snoop Dogg, he stressed that surrounding himself with successful people pushed him to aim higher and not just chase money, but financial autonomy.
I didn't understand because when I signed my deal, I was only a teenager. When a teenager getting that type of money, you're a kid, you don't know no better. So with age, I grew and understood the business part. And once I said, I'm no longer gonna be just an athlete, I'm gonna be a businessman. See, a lot of the fighters right now in boxing, they're just fighters. Right. I'm a businessman.
Online speculation about Mayweather being broke has persisted, driven by reports of unpaid taxes, lawsuits, and public remarks from figures like 50 Cent. Critics cite his lavish spending, private jets, exotic cars, and luxury homes as potentially unsustainable. However, there's no credible evidence proving he is bankrupt. Mayweather has publicly denied the claims, reiterating on Instagram Live that he remains financially strong, with over $1 billion earned from boxing and ongoing income from real estate and promotional businesses. Most financial experts believe the rumors are exaggerated or baseless.
What the hell is going on with Floyd Mayweather, man?
Man, do we got money or not? I don't know what's going on.
I'm lost.
Man, I seen, I think Stephen A was talking about he was bankrupt.
See, I know he came out with this commercial talking about he just invested in this deal that's worth like $402 million that's dealing with 60 apartment buildings.
Yeah, I heard a nigga bought half of New York.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And so he walking down the street of New York. Yeah, I own that one. I own that one.
I seen that too.
So some people reached out to the agencies that he's connected with about this deal, and they said no comment.
Let me say something. I got a question. Niggas is nosy for no reason.
Nosy as hell.
What? What I'm reaching out to these people about they deal for?
We want to talk to you about the Floyd Mayweather deal. No comment. But they say his name ain't on no paperwork or nothing.
I seen him on something. He look like a bum.
Floyd?
He was looking like a bum, had like he ain't shaved in months.
Oh yeah, I seen that too.
There's no way this man is broke. There's no way.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't know where the money went to.
Exactly.
Despite his financial success, Mayweather has faced some significant financial challenges. One notable issue was a $22.2 million debt to the IRS, which reportedly influenced his decision to return to the ring for exhibition matches.
Well, there may be another reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break. Until the fight, the end of August, Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight. Maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, pay taxes. Usually that catches up with you if you don't do that.
Records show that Mayweather had unresolved tax liens from previous years, including a $7.22 million debt from 2010. In a petition to the U.S. tax court, he argued that while he had substantial assets, most were illiquid, making immediate payment difficult. He requested a deferment until after his 2017 fight with Conor McGregor, anticipating the earnings would resolve his tax obligations.
But it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Mayweather's financial controversies have extended beyond taxes. In 2015, he was sued for failing to complete payments on a $3 million diamond necklace, having stopped after an initial $1 million deposit and 6 payments. During a press event with McGregor, he addressed the issue by presenting an uncashed $100 million check, insisting he was financially secure.
Yes. Floyd's got 3.
So Floyd's got the money and he got tax
problems. That's what he's got. Oh, stop.
That's large.
That's heavy. That's heavy.
It's hard to get out from underneath
Fucking right it is, especially when I'm on top of you.
At a 2017 press conference promoting his fight with McGregor, Mayweather responded to Financial Z rumors by dramatically revealing an uncashed $100 million check, his guaranteed purse from the 2015 Pacquiao fight. He stated he had already paid $26 million to the IRS for 2015 and questioned the ongoing scrutiny. Nonetheless, reports confirmed he petitioned the IRS for a temporary reprieve and later settled a $6.6 million tax liability for 2017.
He's like the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, the UFC.
I didn't know Conor McGregor was undefeated. I didn't know that he had a reign in MMA for 20 years and undefeated, and was world champion in 5 different weight classes. That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
So I guess you guys telling me something new. If you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA.
Well, do you
I mean, if you say he's the Floyd Mayweather of the MMA, I'm trying to find out. Have you ever made $300 million in one night? Have you ever made $100 million in one night? Have you ever made $70 million in one night? So, as far as trying to say that he's the Floyd Mayweather of MMA, I mean, it's okay to just to say it, but it's not true. I'm a legend, a living legend. You know, I gave just sport of boxing. I gave years and years of hard work. It was blood, sweat, and tears. Had a tremendous team. Had a tremendous run. I think that it's time for if Conor McGregor need to go out there and do what he do. But never compare Conor McGregor to me. That's a total disrespect. I mean, once again, I'm an elephant. Elephant don't beef with ants. You know, elephant is so large you don't even see ants.
Mayweather's transformation from pretty boy to Money Mayweather was a strategic branding move that made him a boxing icon. His flamboyant persona, marked by flashy displays of wealth and provocative statements, captivated fans and critics alike, helping drive record-breaking pay-per-view numbers. His 2015 fight against Pacquiao alone generated over 4.4 million buys and more than 400 million in domestic revenue.
No, this is Money Mayweather, not Pretty Boy Floyd. You see, in boxing, usually people have like an alter ego, the character they play. He had to change his character from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money because Pretty Boy Floyd had a problem. You need to listen. Now, the problem was he was tiny, but more than that, his hands were tiny. Now, I don't know much about JB, but I know he ain't big. And them boy got the same frame. That's twinning him. Now, let me be more specific. It wasn't his hands so much that were tiny. It's that they were brittle. It's believed to be genetic because his dad broke his hand and his uncle broke his hand. Yeah, they were all boxers and them boys could throw hands. But that does not mean he had it easy. You see, his dad sold a bunch of stuff and his mom did a bunch of stuff. So to escape his traumatic childhood, all he would do is train day in and day out. He said, I had to take care of my mom. But he trained so much because it's all he knew that his hand started to hurt. Now, during a match, he breaks his hand. It turns out that both of his hands were severely injured. They told him, Floyd, you not boxing anymore. He said, nah, I'm finna box. They said, no, you're not hearing me. The problem is you already beat everybody your size. Listen, Floyd had a bigger issue. He needed to start boxing people that were way bigger than him because everybody his size couldn't hang with him. So if his hands were breaking against smaller guys, against bigger guys, he better have no arms. So Mayweather's team said we need to switch things up. This dude, Mayweather's promoter, said switch things. What? Not everything's saying the same, stupid. He said unless y'all got $750K to exit your contract, it's done. Mayweather said here. He said, what? I don't pay you that much. Mayweather said I've been saving up for this day. He said, oh, okay, big dog, you got it. So they devised a plan. Go from Pretty Boy to Money. See, Pretty Boy loved to throw hands, but Money was a defensive specialist. In fact, he's easily considered as the greatest defensive boxer of all time. But that wasn't the only reason he changed his name. Look at that man's face. See, Mayweather was known to talk smack and aggravate people, but this made things even worse because now he's blocking and running away. So people was like, you doing all this talking, but you running. But as he's moving away, he's throwing in some hits here and there. And before you know, when the fight's over, he lands so many more hits that he always wins. So people would always say, Mayweather, you boring. You not throwing hands for real. But his reply was always, nah, do something about it. So people lost it. They started paying to see him lose. But this strategy was none other than Muhammad Ali's strategy. In his words, he would talk so much trash that people would pay to see him lose. And they would get disappointed every time. So they would come back next time and spend some more money. But the only person winning is Muhammad Ali. So this turns Mayweather into one of the richest athletes of all time. Why? Because of his brittle hands.
Beyond the ring, Mayweather mastered self-promotion, using media platforms like HBO's 24/7 to showcase his lavish lifestyle and training routines. By embracing the role of the antagonist, he ensured massive public interest in his fights. He's consistently dismissed criticism as jealousy, once stating, "I got all my buildings in New York City, I got 100 cars paid for, I got 30 houses paid for." For Mayweather, his wealth is a reflection of his journey from poverty to success, which he believes entitles him to enjoy and flaunt his accomplishments.
Okay, that's the best fight in the calendar, but then Mayweather and Conor McGregor, just their personalities, they came with this crazy energy and a press tour, and it just diverted attention away. So he has done it before, but now he's being accused of doing it to his own fighter by the fighter himself, possibly, because again, it was subliminal, and then that's what people are thinking. So Floyd responds to this, and he says, as far as me being jealous of anyone, and I'm not talking about my fighters, I mean, God has truly blessed me and put me in a position to be able to give back to my fighters. If giving back is jealousy, then that's what it is. Fighters and individuals are going to feel like they want to feel. And my job is to always be a bigger person and continue to stay positive and push for my fighters to be great. So you see right there, Floyd Mayweather decided to take the high road, and you know, he's not going to engage in some back and forth with one of his fighters. That's what it sounds like to me. You know, if you guys feel something different, you guys let me know in the comment section, but you know, it is what it is.
However, Mayweather's ostentatious displays of wealth have drawn criticism. Boxing. Legend Mike Tyson commented that Mayweather is a little too into himself, suggesting his behavior can appear arrogant rather than confident. Tyson also criticized Mayweather's claims of being greater than Muhammad Ali, calling him delusional and a very small, scared man. 15.
They seem to be going through some stuff like me right now, you know, like realizing no one's his friend, and everybody's probably, even though I even hate to say it, because maybe everybody's kind of a little jealous of him, you know, because he is Floyd Mayweather. I know these other guys got their money, but this guy is the champ of the world, you know. It's hard to compete with that. So he's pretty big on those scales as far as on the celebrity scale. So he's gonna realize what life is all about and what friends are all about, and realize that we only have a few of them. And sometimes they're the only ones we got. They may not be the ones we want, but they're the ones we have. You know, sometimes we want to have glorious, glamorous friends.
Some observers argue that Mayweather's constant flaunting of wealth, especially during times of widespread financial hardship, can be seen as insensitive. His posts, featuring private jets and stacks of cash, have sparked backlash, with some fans interpreting his behavior as insecurity and a need for validation. This criticism underscores the fine line public figures must walk between confidence and arrogance. How do you perceive Mayweather's public displays of wealth?